one of the series, Support Local, where we talk to local business owners about holiday gift ideas so that you can come up with unique gifts to buy locally, because when we spend our money locally, it stays local because local business owners live here, they shop here, they eat here, they pay taxes here. And so the money stays here. Whereas if you shop somewhere in a big box store or the Zon, the money goes somewhere away from our communities. So that is the series. If you've missed previous ones, make sure you check them out. I'll talk about that at the end. But today's, I want to introduce even a little bit more from a health perspective. So today we're going to be talking with Searah, who's an owner of a feminist sex shop. And I wanted to talk about this in particular because sexuality is a really important piece of our health. And so as an acupuncturist, when I'm talking to you about your health, sexuality is always one of those pieces that I'm talking about. Sometimes when people are single, they'll tell me they have no sex life because they're single. And that is not healthy, honestly. And so I thought this would just be a good discussion about sexuality and how we can think about sexuality as we're doing our holiday shopping. So I have with me Searah from Early to Bed. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm good,
So start by telling us a little bit about your store.
Okay, well, Early to Bed is, as you said, a feminist sex shop that I opened in 2001, mainly because at the time there was nowhere in Chicago that I felt that you could walk in and explore sex toys and ask questions about sex, sexuality, and sex toys and get a good answer from people who were not only invested in knowing about sex and sexuality, but who treated everybody who walked in with respect and who had knowledge about the topic. So that was missing for me. And so I decided to just take what I knew, and which wasn't all that much, and open up my own sex toy store. One of the things I think that has made us different, and it was really different when we opened especially, is that our products are out of the packaging, so you can touch and test them before you make a purchase, so you know what something feels like in your hand. Our staff is really educated and enthusiastic and knows a lot about bodies and sexual response and the toys as well. And we're very education focused, so we are here to answer questions. We do workshops, outreach, all this kind of stuff, because we really feel like there's not a lot of places where you can go and talk about sex and sexuality. And people don't talk to their doctors, or if they do, maybe their doctors don't know that much. Healthcare providers like yourself might know more and ask those questions more. But there's still a huge knowledge gap for lots of folks about their bodies and their sexuality. So we try and mix that with retail and fun and a nice, comfortable shopping experience.
That's excellent. It's such an important service to have, and have a place that people feel comfortable just having an open discussion. So that's great. So what are some of the hot things that people are buying for holiday gifts?
Well, I brought a couple things, some stuff that's more for couples playing, some things that are great on your own or with somebody else. One thing is, a lot of us have been, if we have partners, we've been stuck with our, not stuck, gloriously together with our partners nonstop for 9 months now. And things can get a little stale, kind of regardless of the situation. So I love this little kit it's called Spark Romance. I don't know what you're doing. And it's filled with these little sticks inside that give you prompts to kind of talk about things on a sort of deeper, more intimate level, do some light kind of, it's not a lot of raunchy stuff, but it's like recreating your first kiss and just things to kind of get to know you. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but it's sort of like the longer you're stuck inside with a partner, kind of the more you're interacting on a very surface level for some of us, or you're not engaging in any, you can't get out for date nights. We're just all messed up with this stuff that's been happening. So this is a great way to kind of like refocus two of you. It's light, it's fun, it's like $13. It's a good stocking stuffer, but it's also something that I think I like that it's called Spark Romance. I think once you start asking questions to your partner, sometimes it can sort of snowball into deeper conversations or deeper sexuality, deeper intimacy, and kind of really help you maybe get over the hump of boredom or fatigue from, COVID and all that stuff. So I think that's a really fun toy, not toy, but activity thing. I'm also fanatic about massage candles. These are good for those of us who are alone or those of us who have a partner. Everything is backwards there. There we go. And this has a great scent, but it also melts. You melt it, you burn the candle for a while, it scents your room, but then you have this nice pool of warm massage oil. So you can give yourself a massage. It's a great way to encourage you to touch more of your body, get back in touch with your body and pleasure, or your partner, touch your partner. I mean, again, I think too, we might, at this point with everything that's been going on, forget that our bodies are this kind of amazing source of release and pleasure. I mean, orgasms can really help reduce stress. Touching ourselves is so good for our mental health as well as our physical health. And anything that we can do to help people remember to slow down and touch your body and feel your body, I think it's just only positive things can come from that. And I think having a nice warm massage is a really great way to do that too, because it's cold and it's only going to get colder.
Yes, I love that. So earlier in the year, I did a perimenopausal and a pandemic series, and we talked to Jennifer Littner. And that was one of the things we talked about, is just the importance of reconnecting with yourself and your body. So that is a great way to do that. And maybe we'll have to do another conversation about, I'll add you in to the perimenopausal and the pandemic series as an addition once you're through your busy holiday time. That'd be great.
After next week. Yes, let's get through next week. And of course, the bulk of what we sell are sex toys, vibrators, dildos, stuff like that. So I did bring 2 little vibrators that I love a lot that I think are great gifts for yourself or somebody else in your life. This one is just, it's so tiny. It's called Tippy. And it's rechargeable. It's little, it's quiet. There's buses, so that's loud here, but let me see if I can turn it on. I mean, you can't hear it probably, no. Or if you can't, very low rumble. It's rumbly, so it's a great little toy. I mean, travel is not a big thing for most people this year, but having toys that are discreet, that can fit in bedside tables, bags, whatever, are awesome. And it's a clitoral stimulator, obviously, because it's so small, you don't want to put it inside anybody. But I just think it's very pretty, it's elegant. Think of it as like an elevated little bullet vibe. And it's, you know, like $25. So it's very affordable too. And it's rechargeable. So it will last a long time. And it's something that, you know, it's not, I think when you're sometimes giving someone a vibrator or a sex toy can be tricky if you don't know exactly what they want. If it's your intimate partner, it's really good to talk about it before you just make up your mind on what they want. If it's not your intimate partner, if it's a friend, I always recommend going for something that kind of has that cute factor so that it doesn't seem too intimidating, unless you know for sure your friend really wanted a giant whatever. So I think this is a great kind of universally adorable choice. And then lastly, this is sort of the luxury choice for this holiday season. It's $139. It's called Volta. But it is super versatile. So you can kind of use it on any body part. You can use it clitorally, you can use it on a penis, you can use it on nipples, you can use it on any part of your body that you think it would feel good on. And it has these kind of tonguey thing, I don't know, tongues, lips, whatever they're called, that vibrate pretty powerfully. And there's multiple speeds and functions. It's waterproof, it's rechargeable, it's flexible, it's powerful. It's just a really nice kind of luxury toy. And it's also good if like you partner with somebody who has different parts than you. So perhaps a traditional heterosexual couple, that both people can experience sensation with the toy, which is true for most sex toys, to be perfectly honest, but with something that really is designed to kind of have multiple pleasure places. I'm all about versatility. At Early to Bed, we are all about like leave gender at the door as far as like who designed what for what, but not all toys work for all body parts. So we try to really focus on ones that anybody can use in multiple different ways. So those are my kind of top picks for this year.
All right. And you do ship, correct? So people can go online and have things shipped to them?
Absolutely. In fact, our storefront at the current moment is closed to in-store browsing because of COVID and our staff's safety. So we are shipping anywhere in the US and Canada. We are doing You can order on the phone or you can order online. We're also helping people at the way, like, I need something right now, but you know exactly what you need. You can come to the store and we can help you, but we just can't let you in to touch everything, sadly.
So I am putting the website up. I have that correct?
Yeah,
So
looks
people can
good.
find your website right there. And you also have a Facebook page as well, or Instagram, that they can follow you on.
All of it, yeah. And I would say Instagram, which is early and then spelled out T-O bed, I think. You can find us if you search. That's where we have someone working every day, like making sure content is fresh and all the information about COVID and shipping and all new toys. It's one of the best ways to kind of keep in touch with us is Instagram, because someone besides me is in charge of it. So it's better.
And so if I were shy about sex toys or whatever, if when you ship, it doesn't come on a big box that says dildo, right?
Oh, no, yeah. Very discreet. We've been doing this for 19 years now. And we know exactly everything's in plain brown boxes or, you know, reused boxes that don't come from sex toy companies. Occasionally there'll be a, you know, box from a jam company or something that comes through and we use those. Also, our staff is really happy over the phone or via email to really walk someone through our collection or through what they need. We love being able to see people face to face and help them. And we're really sad that we can't do this right now, but we are trying really hard to be available, and no question is too weird. We've heard it all, you know, and no one was going to call us and be treated with disrespect. I think that's really important, because I know for a lot of folks, walking through the threshold of the store is a huge deal. You know, admitting you want something or not knowing what it's going to look like on the inside, that's a really big deal. And so we try to make that experience as easy as possible. Our website's really easy to navigate. There's not, you know, a lot of imagery that's, you know, really sexual on it. Even it's just toys and hands holding the toys so you can see the sizes. And yeah, and we're here to kind of walk people through everything they need walking through, or just, you know, if you don't need that, we're here for that too.
Yeah. And you mentioned classes. Will you be doing some online classes?
Probably not. We're really sort of struggling to keep up with what's going on. And there's some stores across the country that I'm not affiliated with, but that they're like my buddies who also run feminist sex stores across the country. And they're doing some phenomenal online workshops. And we're just kind of like, we don't feel like we need to double up on that. So there's options. If people are ever interested in finding out, they can email us and we can direct them towards other stores that are doing cool online workshops, or follow us on Twitter and Instagram where we post them.
Okay. And so if I wanted to get a gift for someone and I still wasn't sure what to do you have gift cards or gift certificates?
Absolutely. We have plastic gift cards that can be used in our store once we reopen. So if you want a physical gift to give to somebody, you can buy that online or come into the door and buy it. We also have digital gift cards, which can be used on our website anywhere, and, you know, for the next 5 years, so no one has to make a stressful COVID decision. And those you can order online. Just search gift card, and we will help you help someone pick out just what they want. All
right. And my last question: is there anything else you want to make sure we cover about the store?
No, I think I kind of covered it all. I like to think of ourselves as your friendly neighborhood sex shop, and we are here to help you make your sex life better. And once we're able to open our doors again to the community, we'll be really excited to have people in the store touching and fondling and turning everything on. So stay tuned. So hopefully the next couple weeks we'll be able to do that.
And if you are watching this after we're no longer live and you have questions, feel free to put those in the comments, or you can DM me and I'll reach out to Searah. Or go to her site and call them or DM them as well with questions if you don't feel comfortable putting those in the comments. So my last question for you is, what is one of your favorite local stores?
I know you were going to ask that, and it's so hard because I'm in Andersonville, so there's like 7 million, but I'm going to pick one. this holiday season, I have to say my favorite local store is Milk Handmade. It sells beautiful women's clothing, but also a lot of great and accessories, and the woman who owns it is phenomenal, and it's one of my favorite places to shop on the strip of Clark Street. So it's Milk Handmade, and it's right on Clark, just south of Foster.
Okay, good to know. Thank you for joining us. This will be downloaded to my YouTube channel, and you can find this video and all the previous ones by going to supportlocalevanston.com. So Support Local Evanston will direct you right to that YouTube playlist, and you can catch all of these, or it'll be on my playlist and Facebook as well. So make sure that you watch the previous ones because there's a lot of good ideas for the holidays. Make sure that you support Early to Bed as well. And I hope you all have a happy holiday. Thank you, Searah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Are we off?